Periodically, we're stopping to answer some questions that you, the readers of the Capital Journal Daybreak newsletter, send in. That's what we're going to do today. I got 3 questions, good, smart questions that readers have sent in. I'll try to address them one by one. The first one is this: is it fair to say that the super PACs have enabled the recent activism by conservatives? I don't think they have. Conservatives have been plenty active on their own for a couple of decades now. What super PACs have done, however, and super PACs, by the way, are new independent political action committees that operate separate from campaigns and can take unlimited contributions. Conservatives and Republicans have been faster and more effective at taking advantage of the opening that super PACs present, but Democrats are not going to let that go. They're starting their own movement on this front. That'll be an equal opportunity super PAC environment soon enough. This is the future of campaign finance. Republicans and conservatives have been there quicker, but they're not going to be there alone. There are other reasons conservatives have been more active. Second question is, what is the government doing to lower the national debt? Interesting question. Technically, the government isn't doing anything to lower the national debt. The debt is accumulated, so you would have to run a government surplus to pay down that debt. That's not really happening. But the federal deficit, which is the amount every year the government runs in the red, is declining. In fact, this is one of the untold stories of Washington right now, I think. In the fiscal year that ended September 30th, the deficit declined 9%, and it's now at the lowest level it's been at since 2007. So the debt isn't going down, but the deficit is, and that's important. The third question is this one. In decades past, you would have had a bright-eyed, qualified, suave, and charismatic presidential candidate who could sweep the electorate, JFK, Reagan, etc. Now you have iffy, meh candidates who many people seem to hate. My question is, will we have another Reagan or just more Bushes and Obamas? Kind of a cynical question, but I get the point. I guess my answer would be that you don't really see charismatic leaders coming necessarily. You know when they've arrived and they prove themselves to be that. You know, a lot of people thought John Kennedy was an underqualified junior senator when he became president. People thought Ronald Reagan was an underqualified former actor who didn't deserve to have the job. Only when they came to power did we really see the charismatic and visionary leaders that people now remember in hindsight. So I guess my answer is, we'll know that we have another JFK or Reagan when they arrive. We may not see it in advance, and it'll be interesting to watch. So those are the questions for this week. Hope to address some more of your questions in the days ahead.